Welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I think from this screen you may be able to recognise the game, but just in case you can't, the game will be Civilization 5. I know there's a lot of Let's Plays around, but very few, if any, doing it in co-op, and I did want to show off some of the cooperative games for Civ 5. So here I am with Smallandchewy.
Heyo.
And the setup we have here is a team game versus lots of AIs. You should be able to see that on my screen here. Everything else is pretty much set to standard. Nothing else has been set special. No mods, nothing of the kind there. So as soon as Smallandchewy clicks ready, we'll generate our map.
Alright, you gonna be a random leader or are you gonna choose someone?
Oh, I have chosen random actually.
Because I'm gonna go with random.
Yeah, we'll just stick with random then, that's fine. Okay, then let's launch.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm as Askia, whose specials are the Mud Pyramids and the Mandakalu Cavalry. And we also receive triple gold from barbarian encampments and pillaging cities. And yeah, apparently my embarked units can defend themselves.
Amen.
Who did you get?
And I got Suleiman of the Ottoman Empire. I can convert barbarian naval units.
Oh, excellent. So, I'm not really going to explain how to play this game. Just like a few little things here and there when it needs be. I really recommend that if you're interested in playing the game, that you go to the tutorial when you start. I'll probably do most of the explanations, at least what's on my screen, and then I'll keep going back to Smallandchewy for updates on how he's getting on. And of course we'll be talking tactics between us as well. So here I am on my starting area. It does seem we're reasonably close because I can see you on my map, but it looks like we might have a small chance that we're on different continents, but we'll see how that plays out. For my...
Alright, well I'm gonna try to get over to you.
Okay, oh brilliant. So with my settler here, I've already got lots of resources. Cattle, cotton, dyes, cattle again, more cotton, yeah, so I've got a lot here. I'm right by the coast and the ocean tiles here, so it's telling me I'm on the edge of the map. I don't mind a start with an ocean-faring settlement, so I'm going to actually agree my starting position. It's actually very strong. So just here I'm just going to found my city. Gale has been founded.
Man, you got a lot of food on your area.
I do, yeah, it's going to be fast growth. And I'm going to start heading my warrior towards Smallandchewy, so I'll start exploring north.
Alright, and when I've played with AIs, we've always shared a tech, but do we share tech?
Well, we'll find out.
What would you be going for?
Well, I'm going to want to start hooking up these extra food and happinesses around me. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is head towards, animal husbandry, to pick up the cattle.
Alright.
And I'll start off with a scout as my first unit that I'm going to produce. And on my research, here's our technology tree, which obviously goes off into the future. But as
well, it looks like our tech is separate, but maybe if we go for the same thing, it'll double its speed.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick off animal husbandry just to start off with. I may have to pick up calendar.
Oh, there it goes. So it does. So I guess we share tech. Because it just have the time.
Oh, okay, what if we do the same? I think in Civ 4 what used to happen is you could do separate techs, or you could do the same tech. And if you did the same tech, then you'd halve the time to discover it. If you did different techs, then when you discover yours and I discover mine, we both get each other's. That's how Civ 4 used to work.
I think it's best for us to be going for the same tech. At least in the beginning.
So that's really the end of this first turn. I mean, the user interface actually is a little bit different. But yeah, that's fine. Next turn. These first turns tend to be very quick. Just you don't have many units. You don't really have much to worry about in your towns. So okay, let's start heading.
I'm just clicking next turn.
There we go. I think what it does in a multiplayer game is it's going to wait for Smallandchewy for his turn. I'm going to see what is done here. So I can see that Smallandchewy's got the Aztecs over to his left-hand side, although his warrior hasn't moved away from Istanbul particularly.
Well, I went to the left, but now I'm going to the right.
And in my view, I can suddenly see some ancient ruins, so that's going to be useful. Okay, well here's my first batch of potluck. I'm going to explore these ruins, and it's like the bonus huts in Civilization 4. Odd, it hasn't told me what I got. That's weird. Let me see if I can...
There's a notification log. It hasn't told us what you got yet.
Where's the notification log?
Additional information in the top right.
Here it is. Yeah, it just says I've discovered it, but it hasn't said what I've picked up.
Go to the next turn, maybe.
Okay. No, it hasn't really said anything. Except for I can adopt a policy. So instead of like the screen that you used to get, where you choose like your religions and choose whether or not your governments, you get these social policy screens instead. So we get a choice here whether we're going for well, we've got three as unlocked: tradition, liberty and honour. I can choose to adopt tradition if I want a small empire, liberty for if you're planning on having a large empire, and honour tends to be for the military empires if you're going to be very conqueror-like. I'm thinking that we're probably going to end up with a large empire for rapid expansion. Is right?
Yeah, we're gonna want to get close to each other.
Yeah, so I'm going to adopt liberty for the large empires.
I guess that's what you got from your ruin, because I cannot adopt a policy yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I must have got some extra culture. You can see up here I've got some culture figures and how I've got hold of it. So for me to discover my next social policy, I need 45 culture. Currently sitting on 9. And yeah, it must have been a culture drop because I'm only earning +2 culture a turn. We've found gems. I also had a notification of a barbarian camp. I assume that's on your screen. Yeah.
That was on my side.
Okay, well I'm actually pretty close to you by the looks of things, so I'll come over. Oh, and I've just jumped into my own barbarian encampment on the other side, which actually puts my warriors at quite high risk. That may not be the best start for me. Let's cross my fingers. I'm in forest, which does give me defense bonuses, but I'll see how that plays out. Okay, looks like my first city has grown, and I've got my first scouts. I'm going to start heading them in the same general direction as these warriors, because now I've put them at high risk. I think I'm going to want to come up there and help them. So, although I wasn't attacked, which is a good sign. I've got these warriors selected, and I've mouse over the opponents as minor defeat if I try and attack. I do get bonuses versus barbarians, but they've got a decent terrain modifier. They're on a hill, they're on forest, and they're fortified. Hence why this is a very difficult fight for me. So I'm going to try and go around them and move around like this. Now my main town, I can choose what next to discover. I might build another warrior. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to go for the worker.
You're cutting off a little bit for me.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to say about that. We'll have to see if it lasts like that. I think it should be fine in the vid. So, I'm going to pick up this worker.
You there?
Yep. I'll pause the video for a moment. Okay, sorry about the break in the video. Looks like, for the moment at least, we've got the ventrilo sorted. So where was I? I've just finished making my scout and sent him off. I can now take a look at what next to build. I'm going to choose my worker because our research is going in quite thick and fast because we're combining, and I want a worker ready to start hooking up this food that's around me.
I'm going to be going for a monument.
Okay. Let's hit next turn. Okay, right, let's take a look at my warrior at the top here. See if I can move him around.
I got the notification for my goody hut. I got an upgrade on my unit. Sweet.
Oh, really nice. Right, so I'm gonna. That's kind of annoying that I have to take this route round. Warriors can generally move 2 squares, but through rough terrain they can only move 1, and this forest and hills all considered as rough terrain.
Dang. We're probably gonna have to take out that encampment if we want to get to each other.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to wait for my guys, we'll attack it together.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing up a scout as well over there, but as soon as I've done this worker. But okay, let's go. Well, let's take a look at what you've done so far. So you've got lots of wheat next to you. Oh, pearls, very nice, and dyes. So they're your luxuries. Have the Aztecs come and said hello to you yet?
Well, I was expecting to see a little talk thing, but I guess they don't do it in multiplayer.
Fair enough. They obviously don't like you very much. But yeah, I'm not sure that we were seeing the same barbarian hut. I think we were Yeah, they're two different barbarian huts. So we each have to deal with our own barbarian huts before we can get together.
So I tried talking to one of them, and what I've noticed is that you do not get to see the fancy animations if you try to discuss stuff with them.
Okay. I mean, a lot of the settings are turned down in multiplayer. You know, the Fog of War is much prettier on my normal single player games, and I get full on animations when I'm moving and stuff, but I guess it's done just to make the game go a bit faster for multiplayer and make sure that there's not too much lag. I'm going to hit next turn here. Okay, now I'm going to continue moving these scouts northwards.
I got horses.
Oh, great. That must mean we've got animal husbandry. And and one of us
Natural wonder.
has discovered Cerodoptosi. So that's you. Very nice. Lots of gold there if you can get that hooked up.
Well, I sort of want to get sailing soon, so do you want to focus on pottery?
You've got dyes as well, don't you? Yeah, I was thinking about calendar because I believe you've got dyes.
Yeah.
But you've also got the pearls. You can go for the seafaring. It might make it easier to see that.
Well, we're gonna have to go pottery regardless.
Oh, okay.
Although we're gonna need mining to chop down the forests. I'm gonna go mining first.
Okay, well I don't normally chop down too many of the forests. I quite like having lumber mills later in. But,
so what's it gonna be? Pottery or mining?
well, let's split. You go mining, I'll go pottery, and then we'll should have both.
It'll take twice as long though. I'm gonna focus on pottery with you.
Okay. Sometimes splitting up can be good because it does allow us to pick up two at the same time that are very equally strong.
Well, the way I see it is if we focus on the same one and then we focus on another one, it's still going to take just as long to get that second one up. But if we both focus on the same one, then we get that one quicker. Do you understand the logic?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see that. So now really I'm just hoping to get my worker out going. But the thing is, like, discovering some of these like super quick doesn't make any difference when I can't use them, so...
Well, if you want to get your warrior closer to the encampment, I'm going to be there soon.
Okay, well I was trying to get round to your encampment, but it looks like you took care of the one that was near yours.
Well, we can take it out. I mean, it's fastest route to each other.
Okay, yep. My warrior's moving in. And that looks fine. Okay, yep, next turn. Looks like one of us discovered some ruins.
Yeah, hopefully I'll reach it before the other guy, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I have met Stockholm.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I'm still going to move these, I think...
If you move on to that hill on the right, might be a good spot, and I'll move on the hill at the top left.
I think this one you mean?
No. Oh wait,
Well,
that
that's
is a hill. Never mind. That'll work as well.
Yep. Okay, and yep, next turn. Okay, looks like I'm about to discover a city-state. I've met Sidon. Is that how you say it? And it does look like I've got another coast ocean, so looks like to be the far right-hand side of this continent. I'm going to come down and explore there. And I'm going to make the first attack move on these. Oh, maybe I'll wait till the next turn, because I don't think you can attack it, can you?
Alright.
So I'll just skip his turn.
Well, I think I got a flanking bonus, so I'm gonna be the first to attack.
Okay. You've got Ottoman spearmen, so they'll be stronger than mine anyway. Okay.
Not favorable.
Mine's stalemate on mine, not particularly favourable either, but... Oops, and he hit me quite hard. That's great. And... let's take a look at my scouts.
Actually, you hit him pretty hard. I think I can finish him off next turn. And then we can bring our guys back to each other's base to keep them safe.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, come on.
It's not good. Looks like the barbarian camps spawned in some more. And my scouts.
Yeah.
Another one. Oh, and they.
If you're able to take out that camp, because I know I can't, I only have one guy left.
Okay, well that's.
Can you promote?
No, promote. Can he back off? No.
Well, I'm going to fortify. Hopefully I can take out those guys if they attack me.
My scout down here has just discovered another barbarian encampment. Okay.
Oh, it looks like he's moving away.
I think what's probably... I mean, I've got promotion here, but I don't really want to waste it as such, seeing as he's moved away. So I'm going to give myself drill 1, which gives me bonuses attacking in rough terrain. There's a lot of rough terrain around here. And then I'm going to fortify until healed. I can interrupt that process at any point anyway.
Well, you could bring him all the way back home and you could recover him faster.
Oh, yeah, but it's fine. It doesn't... But I'm quite a distance from my home.
So I'm going to be focusing on sailing, if you want to help boost it.
No problem.
We're both coastal, so we can use the boats.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to hit next turn. Don't have much to do here. I'm definitely going to
Alright,
need...
you little jerk. I'm going to kill you. Aha.
I need to think about getting some more military up as well, because that barbarian encampment's really close to my position. And... in fact...
What I've always found fun is using boats against those camps. You can really promote your boats.
I actually am going to move this warrior back home because of this other encampment. And let's explore this way. And I've seen some ruins. That's good news.
Well, now I finally got my social policy, and I'm wondering about what I should take. I think I will go tradition as well.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess it's something that isn't shared. At least we don't share our social policies. But I guess that makes sense. It would be a bit overpowered. Okay, I'm going to move my scouts into the ruins here. And I found survivors. In gratitude, they settle in one of my cities, increasing its population. So that's very good news for Gal. That should increase production there quickly, which is always useful. And let's have a look around. I do have horses on my map. There's a lot of resources around here, but I'm trying to think about where I might want to settle next. There's a lot of cotton, there's some horses. It might just be a case I try and grab these horses over on my right hand side. Oh no, look, even better, there's... oh no, Sidon's grabbed them already. He's got the elephants.
Well, if you want to make sure you can bottleneck the landscape you're on so that people can't travel between your area.
Yep. Okay, where's my warrior travelling from? There he is. Okay, still en route. Okay, these scouts, I'm going to just head a little bit further south. I just want to make sure the areas around my town I know, although I think I'm seeing another civilization to my south here. So, we'll see how that works out. And I'm going to take a small moment here just to take a look, see what's going on. So you've completely discovered the Aztecs and their starting town. Rio de Janeiro at the top for you. And Stockholm.
I'm thinking of putting my next town near that barbarian encampment. I'm going to be trying to take it out.
You're not tempted for the gems above your head not to try and stop the Aztecs grabbing those gems and furs?
I could also do that. We'll have to see. I have to scout that area first.
I can see you're being attacked by barbarians in your main town, but I'm sure your bombardment will take care of most of that.
They can't do anything.
Yep. I can continue with these guys over here. And my worker has finally popped out, which is brilliant news. And I'm going to start...
Yeah, and you got your healing your guy so you can defend your village, your workers.
Yes. I'm going to start with my work here constructing a pasture to increase the food production off of this. And that's fine there. And that's had their turn. Right, need to choose a new production for Gal. I think I'm still military wise. I think I'm gonna want one more warrior before I start thinking about my next settler. I want to be able to take out this barbarian encampment near me and also do a bit of fog busting to make sure I've got room for my settler to move into a new position. And I want to see who this is below me, so I'm going to come down. They've got wine, so that's a shame for me. Oh, next turn, sorry.
Maybe what you want to do is try to grab that sugar and close it off so that they can't expand upwards.
That's a possible one, yep. Let's
Okay,
discover
new
our map
research.
again. Well, I found the Romans. So that could be quite a tough one to be up against.
Do you want to go for calendar now?
Yeah, that would be good. So I can start thinking about. I mean, I'm not quite there for the dyes.
Or do
But,
you want to go for
cotton.
archery so we have something that can help defend our cities?
Yeah, okay. I'm not exactly worrying about happiness right now to hook up these cotton. So I guess the best choice would be to go for archery. Okay, let's do a little bit more.
Oh wait, let me check. I'm actually confused. Are we sharing research? Let's see if I go mining. Is it still 5 turns for you?
Well, archery is now mining's 4 turns. We share it. I know we share it. I can see when you chose archery, it went down. See?
Okay, so now I'm choosing archery.
Yeah, so now it's on 5 turns. Okay, let's take a look here. Yep, next turn for me. I'll continue exploring the space around my settlement, and again straight into barbarians, although they seem to be having a little bit of a fight of another city-state. Can't quite see what city-state is yet. And yep, my warrior is still continuing to heal up at the top there. Let's cross my fingers and hope my scouts don't get hit too badly here.
Well, I'm thinking of making a trireme. Or trireme, I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
I think it's trireme. You're not in a scuffle with the Aztecs already, are you? Or are they just coming by you?
No, they're just coming by.
How come you've all got spearmen?
Well, they probably got an upgrade as well.
Ugh, jealous.
Those gems are in a rather barren area. Well, there's lots of wood.
Well, it seems like my scouts...
Desert's never a good thing.
My scouts were attacked. I'm gonna have to back them away. So let's do that. Now I can adopt a new social policy. And my choice here is citizenship, which increases construction rate by 25%, and straight away another free worker. That's kind of tempting actually. And the other one is speeds the training of settlers by 50% and a free settler instantly.
I'd say settler would be faster boon.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I think settlers cost more, and you have to completely stop your growth when you're making a settler.
Yep. So I've chosen the settler, and I'll use my warrior here to help with the escort of him. I was hoping to take out the encampment above me before I selected a new settler in, but
well, You know what spot I think would be great? You know that long river? You know that empty space between the sheep and the cotton?
Yep.
That might be a great place to put your next settlement, because you'll get water resource and get the sugar,
Uh,
and you completely block off your region so that Rome can't expand upwards.
yep. Yep. I'll. That is a strong spot. Okay. Where was I? So this warrior, I'm going to help Fogbus make sure it's going to be a safe journey over there. So we'll move that over there. And this scout, I think I want to discover the city-state first, which is Bucharest, and then I'll move him back up into a bit more safety. And for my warrior, I'll continue protecting the route through for this settler. So let's move here first. And just there, it should be fine. And the settler, I'm going to head down towards here. And next turn. Smallandchewy, let's take a look at what you've got here. You've still got your barbarian encampments nearby.
Yeah, but I focused on rough terrain, so my guys should be safe. They're also healing and fortifying.
Okay, looks like you're hooking up horses as well with your workers. Okay, right, let's fortify these guys until healed. And I'm going to move this settler closer.
So trapping our archery.
Okay, give me a moment to take a look. I think archery is going to be very important now. I've got an aggressive partner next to me, haven't I, with Rome? Yeah, they have a tendency to be very aggressive. So I'm going to choose archery. Oh no, we just finished archery, didn't we?
Hello?
Okay, again, sorry for the break in the recording. Some more technical issues. Sometimes it's like this. It was like this with Civ 4 too, but the game does auto-save and allows for quite a decent reconnecting, so it doesn't take very long to reconvene the games. So I believe we've dropped a turn by the looks of things, because my settlers back a space. So I'm going to pick up my settler again.
Yeah, and what do you want to go for in the technology tree? Because we went for sailing, and it was what I wanted, but what do you want now?
I actually don't have an option for my text at the moment. What did I pick? Let me just bring up the tree.
What did you pick?
I'm not sure I've got anything picked at the moment. It's not coming up. So my options, I was thinking there was calendar, which does allow us to pick up all that cotton that's near me and allow you to grab those dyes that are near you. So I was thinking that's quite a good choice.
Yeah.
But very soon we might want to consider beelining towards some stronger units to deal with these barbarian camps. Although building some archers soon might help with that. Let's see. Yeah, I think.
So let's go calendar, is what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah, I think calendar. Just hook up the cotton and dyes that are near us. So I've got loads of cotton around here. I'm going to fortify this guy until healed. And again move these warriors closer to defend this settler between turns. Let's take a look. So in your last turn, what kind of things have you been doing?
Just been fortifying my guy on the hill, letting him get to full health.
Oh, okay, just up by the barbarians near you.
Yeah, although if the brute starts moving towards my village, I'm going to chase him.
Yeah, you should be quite good. Fortified up on that hill's a good bonus. It's a shame he's not on the other side of the river, but I guess you take what you get. Alright, let's hit next turn. Okay, and my settler can found the second village. Now this is going to be a big hit on my happiness here. And probably going to drop me into unhappiness, but I'll see what I can do about fixing that in social policies. So, I mean, that's another good reason for me to pick up calendar, because this cotton and the dyes will both provide happiness to my civilization. So it's found Timbuktu, and
now one thing you could...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, it hasn't put me into unhappiness actually, it's dropped me to 0, which is just about fine. And again, I'm just going to keep this warrior nearby.
Sorry, what I was going to recommend is you could try to avoid growth on Gao by where is that thing?
That's an excellent point. So I'm looking at a Gao here. I've got 11 turns until a new citizen is born. If I get a population increase, that's actually going to affect my happiness and drop me into being unhappy. So I'm going to try and avoid growth, or at least slow it down. And I may want to consider going production focused here and work these hills. And that's probably the best choice. That now makes 43 turns until a new citizen, so that's going to buy me plenty of time. I will change that before 43 turns are up, obviously, but that will buy me some time to hook up some of this cotton with my worker here. And I can actually change my production in Timbuktu. I may go with archer. It says 75 turns, but it won't actually take that long. The reason it says 75 turns right now is because there's not been any growth, but Timbuktu will grow pretty fast, and it will drop me into 1 unhappiness, but I'll have to live with that, because it won't take me too long to hook up this cotton. This worker will be very soon finished on the cattle and can move on. This scout's almost healed. I can use him again soon. How did you deal with these barbarians? Did they leave you alone?
I'm going to be bringing over a trireme and seeing if I could deal some damage with it once it's built.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea, and it seems we discussed the bonuses about crossing the river, so you're even more defensive now against that warrior that's nearby. So you look pretty safe there. I'm getting a fair amount of gold. Let's see, where's Rome expanding to? Okay, alright, I don't need to rush by a tile. I think I'll just save that money for the moment then. And I'll just move this warrior up on this hill so I've got a good sight. Ah, good, and my workers finished working on the plantation. And I'm going to move over to this cotton. And... oh, we haven't discovered calendar yet, have we?
We're getting close. We're at 6 turns. You could just get more cattle if you want.
Yeah, so I'll have to do that. And Gal's finished producing its warrior here, which will be useful, and I'm going to switch him out to archery as well. And move these warriors up to help take out that nearby encampment. I've got this warrior nearby too, ready to go. And is this finished healing? One more turn and I think he's finished healing. I think this is a good point to stop this episode. Well, I've settled 2 cities, which is going to be a very strong start. I've hooked up some of the resources that are nearby, which I'll definitely continue. And Smallandchewy, what have you accomplished this episode?
Not as much as I want. I feel like I need to get my Istanbul up and running a bit better, but I think I just don't have as good a location as you.
Well, those horses are going to be strong once they're hooked up, aren't they?
Yes, I could make some horse units. That could be very useful.
And from constructing the pasture, doesn't it change the output slightly?
Yeah, I think it'll give me more food, which I think I need.
Yeah, looking good.
And no, it's production. There we go.
Yeah, and it looks like your warriors, or your spearman, sorry, as it got a promotion, it's in a pretty safe location. Well, anyway, so next episode we'll continue building up our civilizations.